Well, I did find some abnormalities really freaking annoying. I had an update and it seems to have messed with my settings. How are we looking right now? Um, Fascinating that. Let's have a look, dude. When I start my stream, it's in 720p. The same thing happened yesterday, and then I restart the stream and it's in 1080. What's that about? What the frick? People saying good now? Hopefully that lasts. Regardless of the changes I made, I wasn't dropping frames. So, anyways, apparently I was streaming on like hardly any bitrate. That should have had the opposite effect. It should have made me not lag. But I'm actually gonna watch my stream back really quickly. Did the stream look like trash? Like just in general, was it more blurry, guys? I'm talking about a second ago. I'm gonna look at it here. That's so weird, man. Frick, the internet is weird. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more blurry, or no? Did you guys notice it was more blurry and pixelated last time? I mean, it was on 720. Stupid. Stupid. So weird, dude. Okay, anyway. We should be good now. It was blurry. Yeah. Okay. Dude, my settings changed, but even with those in mind, we shouldn't have been lagging, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. Very weird. But we're good now, right? Hey, Joe the Dane. Okay. I guess tell me if it comes back, guys, but it's hard to know what to do when it doesn't seem to be on your end. Anyway, it seems to be gone now, which is good. Let's get back to it. So we just pieced out England via co-belligerenting him with a Provence peace deal, and we're trying to combine the overextension in France here with a quick French peace deal, something like this. To be honest, we could take a little bit less, just to get out of the war earlier. And in November, our truce comes up with the Mamluks, where that's a big war, and really, ideally, we want to be already fighting him. I've got one stack nearby. It's supposed to be dealing with rebels. Armenia is going to fall to Coptic zealots if we're not careful. They'll just accept their demands. But everybody seems to think it's looking better, that's good. Let's get back to it. So we have to win battles against France, guys, and we have no manpower. What an amazing feeling. Right now we've been sieging pretty well, which is nice to see, just as a general rule. Truce with Liège comes up. We could cancel our transfer trade power with him to be able to jump on that. I mean, I could feed it to Holland. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's feed him to Holland. Man, Holland's getting big. Ulm and Scilly. So Scilly would be pulled out of the coalition. Dude, every time I readjust like that, my like shoulder clicks. That's been happening a few times lately. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. Yeah, we are going to slacken. That's the idea. Okay, so I want to manually do this here. There was somewhere else. There. Okay, in Slovenia. Good, that's there. And keep going to those missionaries because we want to cultural convert them. So we make still just under 1,000 manpower per month. Oh man, I want to do manpower buildings, but it just doesn't really do anything for us guys to do manpower buildings. If we were going to do them, we should do them in trading company regions. Because it's still a while yet before we can trade in company Western Europe. But we will be able to do Eastern Europe momentarily. I mean, Constantinople's a big boy. Let's do him. For a manpower province. That's also big. 12 mil. In Wallachia, if you guys remember, Wallachia was around for a while. They kept giving their capital. Yes, we are. We effectively have no military points right now. Because we're pushing for it. Okay, we want to retain the best generals if we can. Our generals were really good though. It's hard to beat that. I mean, is fire better than shock as a general rule right now? Apparently, it's still not, although it actually is, because of the cannons. Let's look at our fire. I mean, it's basically the same. Yeah, okay, I think fire is officially better. Because of the cannons that we use in every engagement. So we'll just keep that in mind. So 6-5 is better than a 5-6. But I mean, our generals all have 6 fire. Apart from him. But that's, I can't pass up that 4 siege. It's too good. Okay. Keep rolling them out, that's for professionalism, you know. We got good generals, but if we do get better ones, we'll keep them. So I'm gonna have to sort of suicide into France, guys. I don't really have a choice. Great. Those rebels have to be dealt with as well. Because we need some war score from battles to be able to piece them out, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just keep telling me. So I've been having a weird... That happened yesterday as well, guys. Like, let alone the lag. I don't know what that was, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was on my end somehow. My settings, when I start the stream, are different. And then I restart the stream and I don't do anything and they're fixed again. That's what happened yesterday. I was streaming on 720p as a partner, guys, on Twitch. I just have it set to 1080 every time. And as a partner, I shouldn't be streaming on 720. Super confusing. Hey, my subjects are killing the rebels. Awesome. So I guess I'll have to keep that in mind if I can remember. And quickly, like, start the stream, check if it's working tomorrow, and then restart the stream. If it's not. But super weird. I don't do anything when I restart the stream. Okay. So for war score, I mean, we're pretty close. We've got to be hunting his stacks here. Portugal truce, it's over. He's inside the coalition, dude. I don't want to jinx it. Right now, the coalition doesn't look too bad, but I'm about to dow the Mamluks. And that feels miserable to me. That feels tough, guys. But we're going to be fine, right? Okay, he's in the hills here. Oh boy, he's walking into the mountains. I think we just brute force this, guys. Yikes. We're going to be We're gonna be in the ditch. We're a lot stronger than France, though. Oh boy, I'm gonna do it. He doesn't have many cannons. I'm just gonna do it, guys. We got to get out of this ASAP. Let's go. Whoop 'em, whoop 'em, whoop 'em, whoop 'em, whoop 'em. 5,000 manpower. Oh, brutal. Okay, so next year we were gonna convert which guy is it? Brunswick. Brunswick next year. Coming up here. That's more like it. Beautiful. We still don't have ticking war score. Let's rush for that engagement there, and that's going to be the peace deal. Otherwise, we actually control both sides of the strait here against Morocco, so maybe separate piecing Morocco. We're nearby. Maybe going through North Africa is the way to go. In this case... Oh boy. I don't think that we can, like, beat these guys at sea, so separate piecing Morocco and Algiers is the way to go in that regard as well, isn't it? Defeating the Mamluks. Let's also think about the peace deal. So ideally we take everything required to form Rome, so getting onto Cyprus is going to be really tough. But that's Rome, and I think Cairo, right? That works well for war score and overextension. Is that Rome, Chad? I think so. Yeah. That looks good. Dave's voting against Tunis. So I don't want this to be a colony, but that's what we're going to go for, and we want to break his guarantee over Hassa. Or alternatively, we use Hassa as a truce reset against the Mams. So the intention is, because we fought all these wars, guys, if we can jump back to war with the Ottomans the way we had planned, then... I mean, the coalition isn't going to build up. That's the idea. Is that plausible or realistic? If we get to peace, that is not a coalition. I know Bakora can join the coalition, guys, so if we can work it into the equation here, I want to be fighting him right now of the Russian claims, but it just doesn't look really... I might just dow him. Maybe I'm not being aggressive enough. A jam, chug. Chug's tech is garbage. Great Horde, one province minor. I might just dow him, to be honest. He's at war, which is a really nice and convenient for us. We got one stack out here in the east, dude. So potentially we could take Cyprus in that war as well, guys. Yeah. So we might struggle to get Cyprus here, but we could attack Hassa, whatever his name is, and quickly nab Cyprus as well from the non-co-belligerent. That would work. Nice, my subject's killing rebels, dude. That's what I like to see. Good job, guys. Good job. Quickly feed this to Holland. It's been a while since we fed Holland. He's been struggling with his internal instability. Matter of fact, it doesn't look like he's made a single conversion to Hussite, guys. So let's look at his economy. We're taking his trade as the thing. Yeah, he's got 1,000 in debt. Brutal. Maybe we pay that stuff off, to be honest. Not feeling that rich right now. Okay, let's go ahead, because our governing capacity is doing better, let's go ahead and state some stuff up. It's just to increase our manpower. Both now, but also going forward. No other reason. And then we're going to unstate that. So when I say going forward, I mean when we slacken standards, which is inevitably coming, it will give us more. Alright, that's the French peace deal. Nice, dude. Nice. So far, so good. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, so the idea is now that we... Careful with the core all. I felt like I just cored this stuff in the state, which we didn't. We're fine, but careful with that. Okay, so that's like one more. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, yeah, Liège is going to Holland. That shouldn't be too hard, and let's just focus on North Africa. Doing pretty well, to be honest. We want to cross the strait while we can. His capital's pretty vulnerable there in the drylands. Okay. Happy. Literally, we did a short session last time, 3 hours, playing very slowly. And prior to that, we had rebels in... we probably fought every version of every rebel faction in our country. Even in our main primary culture. Yeah. And it was definitely a threat. People in chat can testify. It was horrible. In fact, the only other threat, a massive threat that was occurring, was a huge coalition war, which outnumbered us about 2 to 1, attacked us. And by actually basically playing sort of guerrilla warfare, just, hey Zeus, just moving into our country, we actually had our enemies fight our rebels for us. But of course, they don't deliberately do that. And what ended up happening was some of them came close to enforcing. So saying they're not a threat at all is a bit of a... would be a bit of a joke, really. As you can see, 30,000 more. If I see my friends killing them, then that makes me happy. Because talking about manpower drain, we're 10,000 in the ditch. And yeah, it's bad. It's only getting worse here. We are going to be slackening standards. Okay, I was going to split up here, but evidently we can only take one at a time. Take Mecca for missionary? Yeah, I mean, I would love to, but it's not the priority, dude. So in order to avoid... Apparently we can fit it in. In order to avoid... Like, we need a direct land bridge like that to avoid having to wait like 5 years to core it. Man, I would love to, yeah. We'll try. We'll see how we feel. 72 war score, that's a lot. I'm doing other stuff at the same time, as you can see. So if we can pick off W's like this in the mountains, that would be great. We got to be careful. Jeez. What's Morocco looking at for tech? He's out-teched. And the Mamelukes, they are not out-teched. He's got offensive, so his quality is probably not that great. No. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Morale's not what it used to be. We just got to keep that in mind. So that's an easy win here, but we want to be taking easy wins and nothing crazy. Alright, Sicily. Do I take Sicily? Well, I can't really. Yet again, he lives. So he has trade power in Venice, so I definitely think taking his trade power is worth it for the truce there. We still need money. You want Tunis this war? Well, it would be like 12 war score, and surprisingly it's not that big. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I have. Tunis typically, I'm talking about the nation, is intact because of like Ottoman alliance and stuff, and they div this sometimes up to like 45 or whatever. Same with Fez, by the way. They're both low dev this game, which is pretty cool. Okay, rather than paying for Holland, guys, I'm going to put just a little bit of conversions into his country to help out his religious unity, because he's really suffering. And I'll think about other nations as well, maybe Armenia. Okay. That apparently did nothing, feels bad, man, but it did slow them down. Alright, Morocco, work on getting him out. Work on getting Ulm out. Yeah, just one or two more in Holland. We'll do a big one, it's the difference of a 1 month. I just feel bad for Holland, and it's a liability, he just keeps suffering. Brunswick conversion reminder. Aha, thank you. Good timing. Still the beginning of the year, but this is good to go. What? It says there's religious zeal there. It must have come up this month. It's weird. Let's check on like our next missionary returning. Okay, any W's that we can get, guys, should make a difference with Dave's Vault. I say as they're literally not doing anything. Awesome. So Algiers surely sucks. Wow, he doesn't suck. Look at that ruler. What the frick? Offensive, defensive. He might be stronger than the Mems. Oh man. Okay, dude. It is only 15,000 though. There's a Highlands. Split. Split is one I want to do as well. Yeah, I'm not too stoked with how this war's been going. I mean, we've been doing great and it hasn't given us any victories. Alright, let's take a look at Brunswick now. There we go, 5 months. Alright, next missionary is going to go here. Might have to kill those rebels ourselves. Yeah, I was on 2000 bit rate on my stream a second ago, if you guys know what that means, guys. Stupid. I don't know why. There was an update to my OBS, but still, that should have made the stream look bad, but not lag though. It shouldn't have lagged on such low bitrate. So then, why were we lagging? Also, I have no idea. I wonder if Morocco's capital will give us the peace out there. I actually have a feeling it won't. I hope it does, but yeah. Nice subjects. Go kill that rebel stack for me. Our manpower is declining, guys, mostly to attrition right now. Oh boy. So we gain a little bit more manpower per month, but it's just not enough from the things we stated up. It's going to have to come from slackening for sure. 11 more generals, guys, at 45 a pop. So we can actually brute force it now if we want to and get the on-war event. Should we do it? I think we're going to do it. I think it's time. I'm going to feel very, very military starved, sadly. Man, let's get some sick trade on this. Isn't there a technology cost reduction? I would love that. To sort of redeem his 2 in admin a bit. But tech cost reduction, we need to push for imperialism and the admin techs and obviously military tech during his generation. So we're really going to pick up the expansion big time, right guys? We're going to form Germany, that's 60, Sardinia, Piedmont, that's 65 admin efficiency, and we're going to start chunking. That's what's going to happen. So we're very much limited by our admin points, and then you need the admin efficiency from your admin techs, and every time you want admin tech, it's bad. Okay, I just realized my webcam is showing the corner of my green screen. Everything's wrong today. And guess what our next idea is? Many of you guys know. It's an admin idea, expansion. And in the past, we used to take expansion just for the colonist. But last time, we went all the way for the minimum autonomy and policies. Because the minimum autonomy in territories, aka the whole world, it helps us get the military hegemon sooner at an earlier date. The military hegemon, which is war school cost reduction, movement speed, unrest, land attrition, siegeability. Really, really, really good to help finish the game quickly. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of nervous doing this, guys. We're going to brute force this to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 3 more. Last one. Yikes, that feels terrible. Okay, 100 professionalism. We're going to pass our mission. So we get Reinforcement cost reduced by 15% for the entire game. Great, great. Army drill gain increased by 25%, and army drill loss reduced by 25%. Amazing modifier, which sadly isn't going to do much for us. But that is huge for the economy, the reinforcement cost reduction. We actually get a policy later on, which gives us 20% reduced reinforcement cost reduction as well. But yeah, that was pretty inefficient. Like, now we're behind in military. We needed the manpower, but I wouldn't have brute forced it like that. We did it for the reinforcement cost reduction and this event on war giving us stability. 3 stab. It's a good spot to be. You can get a half price morale advisor. I mean, that's just money in the meantime. I value the stab more, guys. We literally have no admin. Like, I need to tech this. We need to tech 20 to form Germany. I need to do these 2, and we need to core stuff as fast as we expand. So, where my ruler is going to pass away fairly soon, that puts us down to 1. And who knows, we might get bad events, so let's go up to 3. Nothing wrong with the stability in the meantime. We do have a lot of unrest, some of which isn't that mad, as you can see, so that stab makes a difference. Like, if we're not overextended for a period or whatever, it's going to go down. But there we go, that was disgusting. Now, the next move is to state literally everything. Going way over our governing capacity, and when I say state literally everything, I mean everything that's quote-unquote free. I don't mean quote-unquote free because we Diplo annexed it. And this is going to increase our manpower a lot. Take manpower advisor. Good call, but it's going to cost so much money, dude. Thousands of ducats to rehire these guys. It's a good call. Maybe I should have prepped that. It's too late. So I have a sneaking suspicion. Well, we'll see. Let's just wait and see here. Okay. We now have states. See what happens. It's over 50% more manpower, I think. 35,000, guys. Wish it was better, eh? You guys want to push it further? I mean, it's not going to do much more, but you can see there's many states which are partially stated if we state them up. They're partially full chord. How far are we over right now? Insanely over. What does it do? I mean, really bad modifiers. Yeah. Alright, let's go 1 more month here. I'm gonna state up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm done. Manpower edicts. Okay. Okay, just trying to get into increased enlistment. Don't want to misclick one. I mean, this manpower has to last us, right, guys? We are tapped on military right now more than I would like. I've got a stupid 1 in military. So despite having a power projection and advisor rank 5, we're gaining like 9 per month or something like that. Imagine being behind in mil. Like, we should really be barraging, ideally, guys, to speed up these wars. And we're not even taking a military idea. Like, imagine being so far behind in mil. It's kind of gross. Really gross. Okay, these edicts should go away when we unstate everything. Yep, so that's going to be a few more thousand from our seconds for sure. It's your lucky day, Olm. You survive yet again. And let's move on to Liège. Alright, next month we're going to slacken, guys. And then we're going to unstate everything. Mamluks making gains. If I wasn't sucking so bad on the siege, we would be making... Oh! So we were at 35,000 manpower, 4,000 more. It's good. Alright, guys, it's time. So I don't think firing and rehiring this guy is the play. Like, he's so expensive, dude. But anyway, it would be a lot more, wouldn't it? It'd be thousands more. But anyway, we're dunzos. So speaking of being dunzos, okay, we have, what, 22,000 manpower, something like that, guys. So we're going to slacken at least one more time. Now, our real manpower limit is probably about 100k right now. So it's between slackening one more time or not. We've got to think about this here. If we slacken one more time, 40k, we're like 20k over, but then we're reinforcing 11,000. I think we do it one more time, eh, guys? And then, yeah, see how long that manpower lasts us. Yeah, exactly. This is our chance to slacken. Well, you say slacken now better than later. Eventually we'll have more manpower, but it's not going to be for like decades. Don't do it? No, we are going to do it. We are going to do it. And our combat width here is increased. So what I'm going to do is hire basically 8 infantry and 8 cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4. To help with the overkilled manpower. And then I'm going to put that into, you know, 2 of each into each stack here. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. Alright, we're at 85 professionalism. That's not going to go up anytime soon. It's only going to go up when we're forced to roll generals because we lack generals. And, yeah, there it is. We're at 102 manpower, so more like 90 manpower with the reinforcement that we have to do. And we just have that last as long as we possibly can, okay, guys? So... No, I'm not going to slacken even more. Yep. There we go. There's all of our free states disappearing. Now, let's keep in mind that we don't want to unstate everything. We just want to... we do want to unstate everything because I'm going to form Croatia very soon. Mistakes were made. We're gonna have to cancel cultures. I can't unstate this stuff, guys. 5 years, 8 years, 51 years. I'm gonna have to cancel this. Yikes. Not happy. Do these finish before when we want them to finish, which is 60? Yes, they do. Let's re-up them. It's okay. Just cost us a little bit of Diplo. We have plenty of Diplo. That's okay. It's alright. I think I'm just going to cancel this stuff, guys. It's alright. I mean, we got refunded 4 Diplo. Let's see how much it costs. Yeah. I mean, we spent 5 Diplo on manpower. It's alright. It's okay. They finish in time anyway. Oh, jeez, this game's so complicated, dude. Oh, jeez. It happened here as well. Ah. Okay, do these finish in time? Yes. Oh boy. Okay. So let's look at our these are our states right now. Let's look at our governing capacity now. Does it update instantly? It does. Still over. Let's do Ligria and yeah, so we're paying for reinforcement now, which we haven't been paying for. So the economy's worsened because we have manpower. He took that on 35s, I can't take it on 71. That doesn't feel bad at all, dude. Frickin' bastard ass game. Why so few states? Welcome to EU4, dude. We own too much land. This is an example of when I talk about when you are doing too well, there's a downside to everything now. Anytime you do well, you're also doing badly in other ways. Welcome to EU4. That's just what it is. Oh guys, we're doing really well, so now we're suffering with governing capacity penalties and we can't get reform progress. Isn't that good? We're doing so well, so now we're doing badly. Just how EU4 is now. My manpower cap is 161,000, so we still are going to remove every single state to form Croatia. But we're doing just absolutely fine right now. Okay, this is Prio. Nice, dude. Nice. So there's governing capacity right there, 25%, and the technology cost reduction. I'm pushing for that. Okay. Now Liège has a big boy fort there of 5. I would love to get that under our control. It's going to go to Holland. And sadly, Morocco doesn't want to quit on us here, so... what do we want to do? I mean, he's pretty close to white peace. Maybe just make general occupations against them? I'd prefer not to suffer the attrition. Like, we have manpower, guys, but we have to continue to respect it to the absolute best of our ability. I just have this horrible feeling our manpower's not going to last, like, at all. But anyway... What's Brunswick? Oh, there's separatism there. There's tons of separatism. Well, that's a fail. Okay. So this guy actually finished converting, which means we can do more Saxon spreadage. Those are low dev, so they should finish in the next 20 years. And otherwise, I want to do just a little bit more in Holland. He's supposed to convert his own territory, guys, but he's not, and he's just going completely broke. So Holland's going to come into the country sooner rather than later. I'm just going to convert a decent amount of his land. You can see that Russia, Lithuania, and Sweden, on the other hand, Lithuania's perfectly balanced. He's got humanist and Lithuanian traditions, so he literally doesn't care about his religion at all. It's just perfectly happy. But meanwhile, he is doing one missionary at a time, slowly chunking away at it. Perfect. Russia, on the other hand, doing 2 at a time. Oh, Holland all of a sudden is converting a province. Good on him. I'll leave him to do the rest. And Sweden actually went humanist as well, which helps him a little bit, but he has been struggling, but he's also been converting. These PUs converting. Russia obviously has religious ideas. He's doing it at least twice as fast. Missionary strength and double the missionaries at 2. Trying to leave him alone entirely, but I'm sure he'll probably have another round of rebels, particularly if we feed him up. Okay, seems like my friends are dealing with Liège. Yep, they're going to be slow, they're not good at sieging, but let's start walking out here. Holy freaking yikes. Is that real? Okay, we scared them off. Yikes, dude. Uh-oh. Did we scare them off? Uh-oh. And you... So, we want to win this war before these cores finish, guys. Which is potentially a big ask, by the looks of things. And the next war is here. In apparently 4 years. Wow, that makes me feel good. Is that really? Do we have that window here? So I remember we were supposed to core the French after the English and then the Mamluks. That was the idea, but we decided to combine those two, which I don't regret, so I think we're ahead of the game. Awesome, dude! So we're ahead of the game. In theory, even if we don't core these up, even if we don't win the war in time to have caught those up, which I think we are, hopefully, we're making good progress, then I can be at peace. So we've whack-a-moled the coalition really nicely. You can see what it consists of right now. If we were at peace and not fighting these wars with this diplomacy, I think the coalition will go away. Now, Bukhara can join the coalition, so I would love to get these guys out from joining. For sure. But declaring war on them right now is not a good idea unless we can actually... I want to be at peace. So, unless we can actually make some progress against them. Okay, obviously sitting on his fort affects his enthusiasm, but we might have to take another fort to get Morocco out by the looks of things. Now, we want to be mass annexing our subjects here in a few years, so we've got to keep relations with our subjects in mind. But we're done with Prussia, by the way, guys. We're literally done, so we need to get to peace to form Croatia now. And if I'm not mistaken, Croatia can be done, all of their missions can be completed without even unpausing the game, I believe. get the galleys for Croatia. I did keep some galleys. You can see 8 galleys there. If I remember correctly, it's 555. 5 lights, transports, and galleys. So we have everything but the galleys, and I kept 8 from annexing subjects. Alright, the economy seems to be improving once again. The reinforcements more or less gone away. It's with overextension, of course. Now this stuff goes directly to Holland. Which makes it really expensive. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, Liège might have to wait to be pieced out at the same time and then hand that stuff to Holland, because he sucks, apparently. Okay, dude. Rank 5 administrator leaves. Yikes. So we should really try to get unrest advisor if we can, guys. Legit. I mean, missionary advisor would be good as well, but it honestly doesn't do... It really doesn't pick up the pace that much. Hussite itself gives you a bonus versus heretics, and we have really good missionary strength. As you can see here, we have plus 7 versus heretics on top of 5.5. So the better you are at converting, the less 1 missionary strength does for you, right? Unrest would be great. I mean, we've got rebel factions everywhere, but many of them do not have much unrest. So you can see it's going to make the difference between eliminating progress on many of them, but also slowing the ones like this down, the Greeks, where they might go away if we briefly are not overextended, that kind of thing. So unrest advisor would be really good. Speaking of those Greeks, I mean, the unrest is so low. I want to rebel suppress them, actually, but, I mean, we don't have the soldiers to do it. Damn it. Damn it, dude. We were having a good start to the stream with our sieges. We were sieging quite well. That's starting to go out the window. Getting flooded out here by overwhelming numbers, not good. I know that Algiers' troops are not completely weak. I'm waiting on this here, and we're going to try to backdoor him. Get him out. Look at those numbers, dude. Whoa. Holy frick. Advisor, thank you. Hey, nice. Advisor of our culture, first time. Alright, that's what I wanted, the unrest. Now, that gives us the mission strength here, which we'll take. Beautiful. And I don't think we've had a unrest advisor, guys. Like, in general. Man, I'm thirsty. Where's my water at? So, there's an event associated with having a advisor rank 3. Now we're going to brute force that higher, but I'm just not convinced I want to do that right now with my money. Let's go, let's get Morocco out, please. I mean, we're already down to 87,000 manpower, guys. Keeping some land stated up here, even though we're slightly over. Just got to be aware of that. So, these are my colonial nations, guys. I mean, my colonial nations aren't even going to be mine in the long run. So, we don't lose absolutism if they enforce, get on force on them or whatever. But, I mean, it would be so expensive to come out here. So, Yeah. If they enforce on my subjects, then they enforce on my subjects as far as I'm concerned. I can't do anything about it. It's not worth it. Okay, our prestige is capping out here, so who has some... It looks like just Castilian Brazil. One more, and he's happy as well. Good, good, good. Okay, Mexico, Morocco. I always do that. Let's call them Mexico for some reason. Now, Morocco is somebody that we want to chunk just in general. Like, forget about forming Rome. We're just going to be expanding here soon. So let's just break their alliance with the Mams, who will probably buy Defender of the Faith anyway. Because we can Dave's Vault them. And next up, let's try to get over to Algiers. Apparently we don't have military access. I'm not thrilled about that, because we got exiled. So I feel like we're making pretty terrible progress right now. Nice, we just got 10 military points. We're desperate for military points. Financially, that's half our money. I want to do that. So our corruption's almost gone, guys. Then we'll make a lot more money. We're going to be making a gambit for... Cyprus. So getting Algiers out is really important to do that. Yikes, dude. I'm not thrilled about this. What's going on? No military access. Of course, as soon as we leave, he will get military access, right? The Mems can do it, Algiers can't, because they're rivaling each other. So right now we have 2 stacks that are expected to fight all of this combined. It's nasty. It's about winning battles. All of a sudden, this war seems really daunting, man. Look at their numbers. Got no help nearby. It's going to take a year to walk that way, and then we'll want to come back here. Oh, man. The hope of winning this before our cores finish, which is the ideal, seems so far from plausible. Jeez. Let's see if we can hand this to Holland. I hope so. No. Alright, well, we'll have him pay for that fort, but we're going to try to piece that out simultaneously and then give it to him after the war. Hey, Clixel. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the 23 months, dude. You're the best. I'm sad, guys. This war sucked. Yeah. So we'll have to drop that to make us feel better about sucking and being slow. I feel like walking away is the play. I mean, 1 stack can probably snipe Algiers, right? Let's send a 3rd stack out to the front line. And there doesn't seem like any way to win this war without just paying the manpower price. And then we'll have no manpower left, right? Awesome. Dunno. Don't know. Doesn't look good. Rebel factions. Shoot, man. I'm gonna drill this army. So let's try to keep this as a sort of metric here. We're at 80k manpower, guys. 81,000 manpower. Okay, and there's the military access. Let's go for Algiers. Which way is closer? I guess we can just check. 14th March 42. Feb 42. This way is actually faster. Okay, let's go out to the front line. I'm going to send one stack this way to get rid of Algiers and potentially come along North Africa. Why don't you incorporate mercenaries into your run? It would help you mid-game a lot. Mercenaries are complete garbage. So most of my community knows this quite well. They've heard me rant and cry many times. But even prior to Leviathan coming out, I was quite disillusioned at the way and direction that EU4 was going, and hoping that Paradox would, you know, pull something nice out of the hat and kind of improve the game. But instead, they've made it worse, in my opinion. And an example of that is mercenaries. So I don't think mercenaries used to be perfect, and maybe it was something worth addressing. But I really dislike this attitude. I see it a lot. I feel like it's a mistake of people thinking there's an issue and they need to completely and utterly overhaul it. Mercenaries are both completely broken and overpowered right now, and complete garbage and unusable. Both of those things simultaneously. Like, it's hard to even imagine them being in that situation, but they are. I mean, you couldn't really try any harder to make them any more, like, useless and cringeworthy. They are completely broken and overpowered, and completely useless and unusable simultaneously. It's just absolutely bizarre. There's this notion that, you know, they used to be unrealistic, as if that matters, as if EU4 is not unrealistic. So the realism kind of argument. You can now hire... Well, I've said it before, but I saw Bavaria once hire 1 regiment per development that he had. 400 development, 400 regiments. In multiplayer. But of course, every nation can do that. Every AI can do that. Every player can do that. So that's realistic, I suppose. We've seen it, haven't we, guys? We've seen the Mamelukes be at like 300 units out of 120 force on it. Who saw that? Happened in my Hungarian game. So not only is it possible, but the AI actually does it also. Just spawns infinite swarms of units. Hey, Castle Statue. Appreciate the sub, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 months. Ethiopia doesn't really exist this game. Anyways, the reason mercenaries are complete garbage for any kind of run where you're taking the run really seriously is because they cost you 5 professionalism when you hire them, which means they cost you that much manpower. So the notion, they basically cost manpower as well. Unless you have no professionalism, and that's when you actually incorporate them into your runs. But you need professionalism if you're doing a serious run. So that's why mercenaries are garbage, because why or when or how do you hire mercenaries? You hire them when you don't have manpower. Well, they also cost thousands of manpower as well. So they're garbage. It's the first battle which gave us some war score. It's kind of feels like too little too late, but we can't have that attitude. We have to push on for victory. Yeah, in most cases, most nations do not begin with professionalism, and therefore you're not spending professionalism if you hire mercs in the beginning of the game. And namely the Free Company Militia, which is affordable. It can be really nice to just juice your force limit up in the beginning of the game without costing you manpower, and it's not that much more expensive, and you can use it to assist on Often the strategy in the early game is to attach vassals and things if you get 1 or 2 vassals, and often your vassals and your mercenary, free company militia, can siege down the forts for you, which costs you no manpower from attrition. That's pretty much, when you're having a proper good try-hard game, that's pretty much the exclusive use of mercenaries. Let alone the fact that they're a complete broken garbage, piece of crap, useless mechanic in the game. They're actually the most unpleasant thing in the world to use mercenaries. If you use mercenaries, they have a manpower pool, which is fine, but notice the size of these mercenaries, guys. Are you noticing something? Look at this. 54. They're 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. So these all cost 60. Well, let's go look at our supply. So in the farmlands here, we have 54 supply. This is one of our biggest provinces, 22. That would be fine. Farmland, or grasslands, 47. Woods, 40. Farmlands, 54. Grasslands, 53. Are you getting the picture? They literally just suffer attrition and die. Awesome. That's really cool, right? So you hire the mercs, and they literally just bleed out without taking any combat or anything, and they just die. And of course, you cannot consolidate them. You can't split them up. So you need to have 60 transports to transport your mercenaries, which also won't be 60 because they're literally just dying the whole time to nothing. So what can I say, guys? Like, I'm getting mad just talking about it. But chat always suggests mercenaries. I mean, they're so comically broken. It's just ridiculous. They're just broken in every way. They're too strong, they're too weak, they're unusable, they're too effective. It's ridiculous. Donnie, thank you so much for the Prime video. I appreciate that. Does the mercenary manpower regenerate over time? Yes, it has its own manpower pool, which is very similar to your own manpower as a nation. But the answer to your question in reality is no. Because if you're having a good game, the mercenary stacks are too large, so that the only way that they are not being suffering is if they're sitting in like a huge high development. Look, Vienne, 25 dev, barely has the supply element to sustain a mercenary stack without them suffering attrition. My capital doesn't, because we haven't been developing. This guy at 22 does. Constantinople does. Milan probably does, yeah. So there's a few provinces in our whole country which can have the mercs inside of it without them dying to nothing, just dying. They're so bad, dude, but I don't know why I always end up talking about it. It's one of the most enraging things, actually, to micromanage the mercenaries. It's just... there's a certain point where the game becomes so unpleasant to play that I just don't want to engage with it anymore. So, you guys know that when a unit is not reinforced, that's why you shift consolidate, right? They perform worse because you have combat width where you have a certain amount of regiments engaging a certain amount of regiments. So if the regiment is at 50%, it's taking up one of those slots. That's why you shift consolidate, right? So you have the zeros and you send the full healthy ones in. While mercs, like in my case, are always damaged. So they're always garbage. They never perform well, ever. Even walking around your own territory, they're walking around injured. It's just so bad. Alright, Algiers is done. Now, Algiers, I'm going to break his alliance with the Ottomans. And let's see if the Mamluks, if our fleet is comparable to them, and if they let us get on Cyprus, that would be good. Man, maybe there's something wrong with me, guys, but like I take EU4 pretty seriously, right? Like I really enjoy the game. You know, you could say I'm pretty passionate about it. I've been playing it for years, and I'm getting agitated just talking about mercenaries. Like it's so bad, dude. It really winds me up. Like how is this game in this state? And that's let alone Leviathan, right, guys? Just talking about trash ass garbage mechanics this game works. It's just a joke, man. So bad. Oh boy, our manpower's going down pretty quickly. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Look at those huge Spanish rebels. Frick. Much like EU4, when people ask like what's a good idea or so on, what's a good idea? Most things in EU4 are good. It just depends on when it's appropriate to use them. But if you're doing a proper serious run, like a world conquest, with the exception of buying free company militia in the beginning of the game, you cannot use mercenaries. That's the answer. I mean, you can, but if you do, I mean, you better feel horrible about it, because it's just a testament to how terribly you're doing. Inefficient and terrible. So yeah, that's my conclusion about mercenaries. They're unusable, with the exception of you're doing so badly you don't have an option. Now there are games where you can use them, because you don't care about the late game, you don't care about building up professionalism, for example. Okay. This here can consolidate itself and help us fight against these rebel stacks, which are just destroying us, by the way. The manpower just goes down and down and down and down. And... oh boy, okay, I'm losing my mind now. This is bad. There are cores starting to finish and we're not even nearly piecing out. Sad. You can attempt a one culture in Leviathan. It's actually it's easy. We would already have an additional 5 admin efficiency, is my understanding. And once we form Germany, Sardinia, Piedmont, etc., it would be insane to have that extra 5. And there are other monuments which are extremely overpowered. However, the problem with Leviathan is that it is so garbage and input laggy and so on that you can't do it, right? Because you actually, what ends up happening is you actually commit suicide on stream in real life, and it's a horrible state of affairs. So I highly recommend, it's kind of like this. That's kind of like what Leviathan's like. So just actually don't play Leviathan, that's my advice, because suicide's bad. Really bad. It's not even funny to joke about. Okay, but there's many other ways that you can basically have an extremely unpleasant experience in this life. You don't have to play Leviathan. Imagine playing Leviathan 1624. I mean, I'd be on speed 5 right now, guys, and it would be this slow. Except it would be chunking. So in actuality, we couldn't be on speed 5. It would be on speed 4, and it would be the slow chunking with lag. It's just complete garbage, dude. Unplayable mess. Feels good playing a dead game. Let's make sure to buy the next EU4 product, guys, like Victorious, so that Paradox can ruin that as well. Does it sound like a good plan, guys? No, don't worry, it will be ruined before they actually make the game. It will already be ruined. So we won't have to have it be ruined and be disappointed. Alright, so Algiers is out. Now, can we do some kind of naval play here, or is the answer no? Looks like a pretty solid no in my book. Some of these might be in the Red Sea. Nope. Oh man, this is really a struggle here, guys. Legit. I was hoping things would look up. They were feeling up yesterday. Look at that. Yeah. So what was the cheaper version? Skip Cyprus, skip Mecca, and then do not break the guarantee. 43. Yeah. Let's push for this hard. Push hard for this. The Mems are the defender of the faith. It's just something kind of important to note, I suppose. They are about to lose it, but they'll probably just buy it back immediately. Had some huge problems with Leviathan lag. Then I found out that the make states notification flag being open was causing it. Up here. That's interesting. Yeah, I saw, I don't actually watch other streamers that much, but I briefly tuned into Flariwari and people were telling him to close the notifications. He closed the notifications to try to minimize the lag, and by minimize the lag, I mean it was completely torturous and unplayable looking on appearance. And he was saying, yes guys, I've closed the tabs. Because everybody was telling him to close the tabs, and now I know why. Yes, we need Cyprus to form Rome, and we're going to try to take it from this war. That's why we're not cancelling the guarantee. We're going to try to attack him, take this, and nab Cyprus. But I'm going to try to consolidate all of my fleet here, get onto Cyprus one way or another. So all you'll have to do is basically protect the Gulf of Setalia, and the Palestinian coast, while we have transports here. And even if we lose naval battles, we force march in. Once we're in, retreat. But we need to be sort of prepped to do that. Okay, good. 2 of those smaller rebel stacks being dealt with by my enemies. I don't know how we're gonna do this, man. Frick. We're still at 80,000 manpower. We've lost like 1,000 manpower since I said we'll take note of it. But how do we lose his influence? Okay, I have to do that. Keep the influence low. That's a yikes on the money, guys. Oh boy. Okay, so I want to upgrade him. We're going to do that when we next feel like we have some cash. Peace deals 43. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Okay, well, we're not going to feel like we have any money. So that was the half price guy. I guess we'll just roll with this. Now our quality's gone down. Oh, no. Okay. We're desperate for military points, guys. Alright, we make 100 per month. Give me a break now, game. Don't hit me with another financial... What? What happened here? Okay, so those are mostly light ships, it looks like, so we're actually winning. Good. Sweden came, and then my template automatically moved everything in. Interesting. Okay. Let's try to step up the naval game. We built 20,000 transports here. shout out to you guys watching this, guys. I like respectable. This is freaking brutal, man. I feel like this is so brutal, like it's not really entertaining, you know? Jeez. The Hussite game? Pretty well, dude. I'm not too worried about the Hussite game. You know, I obviously am in the late game, but I always repeat myself, but every single time that we've ever played this game, we have converted everything that we own one way or another. Everything. So the limitation is owning the land in order to convert it, not converting your own land, if that makes sense. And that's part of what inspired this sort of late game flip to religion, to Hussite in the first place, is the fact that, well, what I just stated, that every single time I've done it, we convert previously, we convert every single province and we're just trying to take land so that we can convert it. That's what's been our, historically, the situation that we're in. So then I figured we could probably get away with flipping religion much later, and we're veteran at doing this run by now, and many times... hey, that gave us a 0, by the way. I wonder why. Probably a bug. Yeah, so we've never had that issue before, where I can't convert my own territory. So I would have liked to have already gotten Rome and Mecca, but we're going to be fine. Our subjects are doing some pretty good conversions. We've got Lithuania doing 1, Sweden doing 1, Russia doing 2 at a time with increased rate because of religious ideas. And we even had Holland, maybe he stopped doing it, I don't know, converting a province. Seems like my subjects are suffering badly, that they're not really converting. Palatinate normally goes religious, so the Palatinate has religious ideas, but he's not converting. What's that about? He might be sort of bankrupt. If I had money myself, we could maybe pay for conversions there, but the major reason we enforced on them is to improve their relations, because they were Catholic and they despised us. But that's the Hussite game. Sadly, no Siberian frontier was flipped to Hussite. This is a combination of Sweden, Russia, and Lithuania, as you can see, all converting. And then my own territory, a bit randomly haphazard everywhere, but definitely converting things. I'm doing it indiscriminately down the ledger. In the New World, very, very little effect from the colonies. Very little. In fact, Brazil hasn't done a single one. He's basically stopped colonizing. Yeah. So in most cases, if we don't convert them before releasing them, then they switch their religion back when they become independent nations. Hey, kiddos. Alright, Cairo. We're still a million years away from peace. We gotta take the battles. So, are they conceding the seas to us, guys? It's hard to say, but we should really jump onto Cyprus if we have the chance. Let's consolidate this. So we can tick up for 10%. Okay, I don't think we should pass that up. 10%. It's not going to get better than that. And that's Germany right there, guys. It's also 250 governing capacity. This is governing capacity, 25%. So we're going to get a big bump in capacity, which is good. But we got to be winning these wars, man. The Ottoman truce is up in 2 years. August 44. And no excuses any longer. We've got to take all of that to form Rome. Then we have to take that to form Rome. 1 war against Provence, 1 against France, 1 against England. We don't have CB. It says I do have show superiority. I must touch England somewhere else. There. Where do we touch England, guys? There. Well, that's kind of lucky, in a way. Yeah, the innovativeness is doing fantastic. It's great. Forming Germany gives you claims if you beat him or something at sea. It's kind of an awkward, janked up mission, to be honest. Anyways, good thing we have Daysol there. That actually wasn't deliberate, I'm sort of ashamed to say. That worked out well. I would have had to make a claim and then spend some Diplo points. Okay, this looks like a battle. He'll probably put a general on there. Hopefully he doesn't. Nice. Because our quality is not as good as it was previously. Because we lost our advisor. Good stuff. Let's take another one here. Oh. I'm dumb. Oh, wow. Okay, his general sucks. I kind of want to do it. He's on Tech 19. I mean, a W's a W. We're in a hurry, dude. I think we do it. We can see this. There's nobody there. I'm gonna go for it. That's a yikes, though. That is a yikes. The manpower, man. Yep, we're done being Prussia in the sense that we've completed every mission. Alright, for sieges, definitely just sieging down his main high dev states around here is going to make a difference. Okay, dude, not watching the fleet. I'm not used to playing at sea any longer. Damn. No admiral as per usual. We don't want to have too many military leaders. Yikes, dude. I think it's going to have to be next war we get onto Cyprus, which is going to be from a truce reset. Good, defensive in the woods. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go deal with Naples next. Oh man, oh man. This is so daunting, dude. I just feel like it's inevitable, the manpower lossage. $13,000 here. He's low enthusiasm, so we just need a little bit more war score. At least, you know, let's think about the bright side. Like, with the stability, the advisor, some of our unrest factions have gone away because we're not overextended. See that? 40% Polish separatists. So we're dodging the Poles right now. So we are spending our admin efficiently on the tech in this here. So just... let's try to take some of the pressure off, right? I mean, the Mamluks are one of the strongest nations in the world, right? Let's try to give ourselves some slack because we're not back-to-back overextending the way I would like, but it is... we are being efficient. We have to make sure that we do back-to-back overextend going into the future. We have to. Half-price manpower. Well, I just ranked this guy up to 5. Jeez. I would love that advisor, but we don't have the money. I'm gonna let... yeah. I mean, let's just hold on to that. Yeah. I wish. It's thousands of ducats, guys, so we'll think about doing that in the future. Okay. boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, man, I'm struggling, guys. It's okay. It's alright. I know it's going to be a struggle. Every day, we just struggle, but there it is, guys. That is everything required to form Rome except Cyprus from the Mamelukes, and we're not going to be waiting on the truce. So with that in mind, let's take as much money as we can here. We're going to jump back into war with him by attacking somebody he's guaranteeing, and go in against Cyprus specifically. Get on there. The war is going to be getting on Cyprus. And that war is required to form Rome anyway. 600 Duckaroos. Very good. And we're also able to attack Tunis if we want now. Okay, why can't we call Cairo? We can. 50 flippin' 1 development, dude. Wow. Jeez. Okay, so this is where. Do you know what's weird, chat? We're actually at peace. No, that's not true. Bakora. We should attack Bakora. So I want to do a open and close the game to see if the coalition goes away. I suspect that it will go away. Now here is where we give this stuff to Holland. Full annexation. Feels good, man. Sadly, the stuff's not German, only one is, so he will struggle to core it potentially. Hopefully he has the admin to do that. Okay, so being at peace, guys, means war exhaustion going down. So our war exhaustion, we don't want to spend the Diplo necessarily, but also absolutism, reducing the war exhaustion. So actually having that come down is pretty nice. And we're going to rework this template now. Our main template, I want it to be 20 and 18. Let's just check. It's going to go up to 34. 18 plus 18 is 6, right? 36. Okay. Good. Guys, I used to play this game called Heroes of New Earth, which I used to love that game. And there was a guy who made a video which helped me when I was a noob, because I'd never played a MOBA before, where he just like, it was just called like how to get good at Hon fast, something like that, and he just ran off. Do this, 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 that's bad, this is okay. I was thinking about making a video like that for EU4. Like, just talking about combat width and stuff. Just facts, like this is your combat width. Like, I like to have 2 stacks so that when they combine, they're over the combat width, but you don't have them individually that high because you suffer attrition, because of supply force limit, etc. Just boom, 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 boom. Okay. I'm hoping that people leave the coalition and that I don't have to update the game, so let's see if that actually happens. I hope so. Alright. Alright. Next war is against the Ottomans also, which is fairly nearby. So how about we drill a little bit? How come that game is dead if I hear every streamer liked it? I always rant about Hon. I mean, should we talk about Hon, guys? There's a very easy answer to that question, but the problem is you have to understand that very few people here have played Hon, but a lot of them have played Dota, and they will cry about it. But the answer to a question is that it was sort of the successor to Dota. It was the first, maybe, I think LoL came out around the same time, like the free-to-play beta I'm talking about of Hon. It was the second version of Dota 2, of Dota, and it had mechanics in the game which were awesome that Dota sorely lacked because it was just a mod. Like, you had the ability to reconnect to games when you got disconnected, that kind of thing. However, there were 3 individuals who were all involved with making Dota, and they all each participated in making Dota 2. So that's 1 made Dota 2, 1 made League of Legends, and 1 made Heroes of New Earth. And they each had different design philosophies. And basically, long story short, is the people who made Hon had the game should be good and hardcore design philosophy. And people like to think that about Dota, but compared to Hon, it's kind of a joke with how slow the game is. Very, very slow compared to Dota. Compared to Hon, excuse me. But they like to pat themselves on the back because it's faster pace compared to LoL, or at least that's the impression I'm under, but maybe that's not the case, I'm not sure. I haven't played LoL. Anyways, I see Med saying, no, please not a Hon rant. I'll try to stop ranting about it and summarize that the game came out and all of the hardcore Dota players were playing Hon. I'm trying to answer your question. Why does everybody like it, but it's not doing well? It's a dead game. Because it was essentially Dota 2. Everybody liked the game. There were new heroes in the game, completely different from Dota. It was very a new experience, and it was really well received. When Dota 2 launched, which was years ago now, right? It had the biggest prize pool of any game ever in a tournament in the beta patch, in the beta game, which people didn't even have access to. Think about that. And the reason why is because it was a Valve-owned product. So basically they bought the genre. That's the only reasonable way to express that. They bought the genre. Everybody had their eyes on Dota. They wanted to play Dota. They thought there's a future in Dota. There's tournaments in Dota. They want to get good at Dota. This cost me 10k manpower. Kill me. Ah, man. I don't know. Frick. Yikes. And those at least split up. Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, and many people who played Hon, I'm talking from experience because I was playing Hon at the time, did not like Dota, but they played it anyway. That's to answer your question. And for years, in fact, like a decade, 10 years, there was a slowly declining Heroes of New Earth community, which every single one of them, hundreds of thousands of people, had the ability to play Dota, but they didn't want to play Dota because it was like a clear-cut worse experience in everybody's opinion. So they didn't. And those people playing Dota, on the other hand, had not played Heroes of New Earth because it was an underrated, niche, obscure title. So that is how you get into a situation where the superior product does worse. End of rant. I used to play that game for a long time. It was basically my favorite game. It was extremely fun. Very, very good. It's really sad. My older brother and I don't get along too well, but I'm able to bond with him over Hon, believe it or not. And he used to live in Singapore, and when he came over for a short period, we would do like LAN stuff together with Hon. And people would literally, I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, it's just a shame, man. People would walk by, in an internet cafe, and they would do a double take. Like, what the and imagine, I mean, I know there's all this gay stuff, like when you watch BlizzCon, it's like, yay, games brought us together. But in reality, everybody's just plugged in, just like, what? The fuck you say? I mean, let's be honest, right? But even with that being said, unironically, people would be like, well, whoa, like that looks like, is that a new MOBA? Like, what are you playing? Like, literally to us. And we're just like, yeah, it's Heroes of New Earth. It's literally free. It's just play it. Just play it. It's just sad. Really sad. Like, you would literally get head turns playing Hon because it just looked so good. There was a point at which I mean, even just visually looking at Dota, like, what a joke, dude. This, like, pastel-y, washed out. Anyways. Yeah. Hon at one stage was just better in every single way, and even pro gamers would, like, lament playing Dota because that's where the money was at. It was sad. Anyway. Just makes me sad, you guys talking about it. When do you plan to form Piedmont in Croatia? Basically right now. That's exactly what we're going to do while we're at peace. So we have a window of peace here, and Baluchistan left the coalition. Maybe it's because he's at war. I was hoping the coalition would go away, but it looks like we're going to have to open and close the game, eh? So we've got until August next year before we really need to stress about it. I would get head turns, hey Hinclife, because of my sumptuous, what's that say? Sumptuous skin. Don't be false humble. No. I mean, I'm talking about because of the game, dude. Literally because of the game. That is a dwelling stack. This is the first time we've dwelled in a long time, and we've got the sick Prussian mission, but it's so unrealistic to genuinely maintain that. So I don't want to engage this in the woods here, guys. Alright, do you guys demand Croatia then? Should we open and close the game? So can you form a nation while you're ravaged by rebels? I think so, right? I think we're good on that. We're gonna go rank 4 admin advisor with money. Did he chunk down the... He doesn't have the admin to throw down the cores. That's a shame. We're actually going to integrate Holland here soon, guys. It's 17 years we're gunning for forming Rome, and we're going to integrate these guys for the memes. So we want to form Germany before Rome. That's Lundberg in the country. Hamburg required to form Rome. We need Zealand. That's Holland required. I need Van. That's Armenia required. And then I might as well do these other guys because they're going to become super cheap. We're going to be annexation capped. Influence for extra admin. True, it does go to him. 200 ducats. Okay, fine. It goes to admin directly, we can tell. Good call, dude. 200, that's so much, but fine. We actually need relations with him anyway. Okay, so this is protected by a fort, but those Orthodox rebels are not ideal. Alright, we're going to send this stack out to Baluchi Boy. That's, of course, the scientific term for Bakura, is Baluchi Boy. Let's go. I'm planning to close the game. Because he's one of the few groups where we actually don't have a truce, but he's not in the coalition. Quick war to feed him to Russia. But we need to do Croatia while we're at peace, right? So let's go. I think we're good to go. We might have to put some dev into his country. We'll see. The Croatian territory. I hope not much if we do. We're going to unstate everything. He's my vassal, Hinclife. It was epic fail. Epic fail. We were chunking AQ because of the diplomatic ideas in this. We have 30% more war score, so we can take more war score than we can actually core in terms of overextension. And I took land from AQ, but then also took land to feed to Armenia on release. We released Armenia, and Van was his capital, and therefore we can't seize it from him. I was going to seize Van after releasing Armenia, because Armenia has 2 missionary strength, and his position is just perfect to feed. That's the main reason, just to feed him. But then he's my vassal, and his capital is Van, so completely screwed us there. What? Just so sad. So sad. It's not even the highest dev. I don't know why. I guess it has a bias towards terrain. Like it doesn't want the fort on, the capital on the mountains. So let's see the coalition go away, please, game. No way. The coalition doesn't go away? Oh, geez. Seriously? I've got allies, man. Scotland, Denmark, Portugal, Chug. So this actually pulls Chagatai out. Even more incentive to do it. Wow. I'm gutted, dude. The coalition doesn't give an F. That's not good. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Okay, well, we're still fighting against the coalition, so pulling Chagatai out, going in against Ottomans is crucially important. Let's look after the Ottoman War, England. It times pretty well, guys. It times pretty well. 3 years to go into England, so that's naval. Okay. Dude, the Portuguese defended the faith. This is a bottleneck to forming Rome, guys. Legit, it really is. They keep like allying each other, and now they're defender of the faith. Anyway, so we white peace Portugal, and we have to take London and York. It's tough. It's tough. We really need to focus on the navy. So let's use this time while we're at peace here. Okay, I just realized that we have war galleons. That was on the most recent technology. So the AI often doesn't just brute force upgrade their ships. We should upgrade ships for potentially getting into Cairo as well. So speaking of Cairo, guys, this dude's not leaving the coalition. That's bad. What's our truce? It can't be that long. Well, it's 9 years. It's pre 1660 forming Rome, so I guess we just freaking wait and do another war against the Mams. Jeez. No, we can't attack from Scotland. The whole world hates us. Okay. My diplomats should not be doing nothing. So we're about to form Croatia. We need 150 relations with 2 of our allies. Songhai, it's gonna have to be insult his friend, his enemy. Good. It should be good. So it's Croatian time, guys. Let's give it a go. This is going to hurt our manpower recovery. Okay, dude. Okay, that's just a missionary. It's alright. Let's wait on that missionary to finish. And then it's Croatian time. Marvelous Mule. Thank you so much for the 9 months, dude. I appreciate that. One diplomat to automatically improve my subjects. Alright, we'll give it a go. Right now we're not doing anything here. The automatic... Okay, dude. The automatic thing is so trash. I was just about to say that. I mean, it does anything but what's productive. It's in Castile, Brazil, so the answer is no. We're not going to do that. Alright, this parliamentary debate is going to be the annexation cost reduction. Straight up. Prestige. No. Maybe it will have to come from money. Army tradition. Yikes, dude. So much army tradition. And just buy it. Jeez Louise. Okay. Annexation cost reduction for 10 years. Opening, closing the game, retracted my merchant. Taking London and York, by the way, is going to be great for English Channel trade. Like, anyway, just money. Assuming that we can win, which we have to win. Let's keep building. We have, how many transports do we actually have here? I mean, it's pretty good. 60,000 transports. I want more, though. So we have the naval force in it. We really need to try to beat Britain here, guys. Like, there's no way to do it apart from brute forcing it. I'm going to go up to 60,000 transports and more war galleons. So this is going to be our complete economic focus right now, is building up the ships. Alright, we're waiting on this conversion here, and then we're going to form Croatia. Somebody talking about how the rebels are no longer a threat as a question. I mean, I think you can see how our manpower is just tanking to the rebels. It's terrible. My subjects are all happy here. Let's look out for a siphon. Could do Sweden. We can definitely do Lithuania. And let's do Russia as well. Very good. How's governing capacity? We should be under now. Yep, we're under because we unstated everything. Spanish separatists making gains out there, dude. Scary. Okay, let's unstate this guy. So we should have no states apart from our capital. Now here is where we state up the 2 Croatian states. Croatia is accepted. And it's 50%! Yes! Beautiful, no dev required. So that's why I burned this stuff aggressively, by the way, guys. Losing, as you can see, losing slots. Building slots here, sadly. Going down to 2 and 3 instead of 3 and 4. Because otherwise we would have had to develop. Awesome. So we don't need to burn any more. I'm really happy about that. So let's just check in really quickly. I mean, we're done, right? Yep, we need a merchant in Canton to do that. There's nothing I can do there. It's just kind of meh trading company stuff. The Edict of Potsdam is a sick bonus for a short period, but it requires 100 religious unity. That requires the Enlightenment. We're done, boys. We're done. It's time. Cultural shift. And form Croatia. Now, Zagreb becomes our new capital, which is awkward. Wait. And we unstate this stuff now, right? Okay, I've got to focus in now. No mistakes. No mistakes. Anytime we do anything, we're not allowed to make mistakes. So I could easily... I mean, this Piedmont is almost 100 development. Yep, just checking. Good to see. Okay. 25 prestige, good to get that right now. I just feel like something's wrong. By the way, we already have the reinforcement cost policy. I don't, you know. There we go. So we have 35% reduced reinforcement costs. It's really good for the economy. Are we good, chat? I think we're good, right? It's Croatian time. Let's go. So we keep Austrian traditions until German for the annexation cost reduction predominantly. Here we go. Now, normally, we don't even unpause the game. We complete these missions and we flip to Sardinia Piedmont. What I'm going to try to do, because that screws up the ledger. Speaking of the ledger being screwed. I'm going to try to actually, because we're at peace, I'm going to play the game here, guys, as Croatia just for a little bit. Here we go. 20 legitimacy. Trustworthy allies, that's the reputation, and then we can get annexed subjects here. Good. Croatian fleet. 20 naval tradition, nothing wrong with that. Light ship trade power propagation, nothing wrong with that. 20 prestige, okay. What would we do with our prestige? Everybody's actually happy. Do we have a way to waste our prestige, guys? I mean, I could put it into somebody just for the memes, but scornful insult. Let's check on Ming. He's our only rival. No, can't be done. I don't see anybody. Hey, attitude reset, guys. Maybe that gets rid of the coalition. That'd be good. Ooh la la. Okay, Baden, eh? Ooh. Might just dumpster him really quickly. Could feed him to our subjects, but our subjects are supposed to be annexed now, guys. So you can see already these guys are really cheap. But if we hit this mission, it puts them to the cap here. So they're good on relations. Improving with the planet. It's Lüneburg. Lüneburg required to form Germany. Let's do 3. And Holland as well. Holland, who hasn't cored. Yikes. I want to try to delay that for longer. My missionaries got retracted. Okay, let's not use our missionaries. They can bug out. Yeah, so I'm going to postpone this, but we're going to do it. Let's just waste our prestige, guys. Lone Wolf. Thank you so much, dude. Lone Wolf. Appreciate the tier 1 sub. What? Strongest trade power in Ragusa. That takes a month to update because Prussia is the strongest trade power. Stupid game. So let's play it out here a little bit. What else have we got? This guy. 10 development. Don't care. Don't care. We just need to be the strongest trade power. Wow, Croatia looks so weird. Dude, to be honest, we should probably Deus Vault Portugal right now. Frick. We should probably Deus Vault Portugal right now. That's like really a pressing issue. He just left the coalition. Frick. Okay, so there's an issue, guys. We need to wait for Holland to core this, or else we're going to inherit the core. I know what to do. I know what to do. I was going to say, if we annex these 3, it's going to piss them off. So what we're going to do is we're going to scourge these guys. And we're going to piss off Holland deliberately by scourging and unscourging him. So we're going to start the annexation progress, but then make sure he doesn't progress. Enable scourge. That was Lüneburg, Palatinate, and Clone. We also want to do Armenia. So Armenia's not perfectly happy either. It's just about there. Most required to form Germany or Rome there, 2 aren't. Okay. Will it occur the Dutch revolts again? Nah. Nah, the Dutch revolts time out in 1650. So we're just about there on that regard. This last 25 years, that's 10 years. We're doing it, we're postponing it for him to core. Okay, so we're actually gonna be Croatia for a bit. Let's do 4 conversions. I just unscourged Clone. Oh, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I didn't do the Palatinate. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. We got to go in for the Palatinate. The Palatinate, Portugal. Portugal. We've got to form Rome. So any delay that we can make would be good for positioning and war exhaustion reduction, but they're going to rejoin the coalition, I imagine, because they were. Okay, there we go. 20 naval tradition. That was upgraded to rank 2. That's who cares. And there it is, boys. Expel the Italians. 5 separatism for the rest of the game. Beautiful. That's Croatia in a nutshell, basically. The main reason we formed them. 200 military points. So much needed. This one is to take Scilly, which we can't do. It's 30 army tradition. Ironically, that would be nice. We've been capped on army tradition, but yeah, that would be nice because we just jacked it up with the parliamentary bonus. This gives us 50 admin. I mean, this is generic ideas. We should do this as well, for sure. Construction cost and time reduced by 25 years. I mean, that's going to come in handy. Tax income 50 admin. Beautiful. And then have 2,000 ducats. We should save up for that. Reduces our inflation. We have manufactories. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And dare I say it, with that 200 mil, I don't even feel like we're that far behind in military, right? We're on 650. We're ahead of time. Fantastic, man. That feels good. That feels good. So slowly, you know, build up our professionalism and have stuff to slacken in the future. That's what we're going to look for. Okay, we're going to attack the Bakori boy, who just pieced out, so he can join the coalition. That's a go time. It's not a big war. Just ideally take all of the Russian claims, but the major thing is keeping him out of the coalition. And then we're going to wait a month and attack Portugal, provided that he doesn't join. Alright, guys? Is that good? I mean, we can form Sardinia Piedmont right now, but I think we wait. My trading companies were completely jacked up, that's just what happens. Yeah. Hey, Prime Kick. Alright. Here we go. Let's take a look at his development from what we can see. It looks like 8 in Yes, let's start off by going for his capital. Gonna keep drilling this guy. Alright, so let's see what happens to the coalition. We're going for Portugal next. Oh, jeez, man. I just had a realization that we have 5 diplomats, guys. We've got 5 vassals that we intend to integrate and 5 diplomats. So we're going to have to be smart about this, okay? Holland and Armenia need relations. 25. Okay, we need to put them all down. Nice. Berlin mission completed. 6 dev, that's actually Saxon culture. So that was a building slot there. Beautiful. Big boy. Eventually we, you know, even our territories, due to having reduced autonomy, are supposed to benefit us for manpower and everything. But the building slots go to the force. Once we have like infinite money, we start putting regimental camps for force limit, which is what is it? Military hegemon. Okay, we can't dowl somebody until the 3rd of November-ish. 25th here. It's Armenia. Yes, that's the plan. Yeah, we're going to have him work on the Spanish rebels to an extent. I doubt he'll kill them for us, but... Yes, okay. I'm glad we just got in there. Canada dishonors. Here we go. Damn it. I'm trying to... I don't want to brute force that guy in the woods for manpower, but I might not have a choice. Alright, so now... Is a coalition going to form? I think we did a great job splitting it there, but my suggestion is that the coalition will form due to us being at war now. We'll find out. Because we have to dowl the Turks otherwise. Like, we have to dowl them, or else we'll get boxed out by the coalition. Okay, that rebel faction's done. Hoo-wee! Rough stuff, guys. Rough stuff. So we really want our heir. Look at him, guys, 266. That's plus 5 military per month. That would put us up to 14 per month. Then we would genuinely start pulling really nicely ahead. Alright, Holland is not quite there. We're going to give him a tiny little gift. Like that. And then the idea is we retract every single diplomat. 1, 2, we're looking at relations. 3, 4, and 5. Has Armenia been in existence for 10 years? He hasn't. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Okay, alright, let's think about this here. Okay, so if we integrate 4 subjects, he gets reduced relations by 100. We can improve with him. He's actually happy. If you see, we'll get him anyway. We've just improved relations with subjects. Okay, that makes things easier, because we're only annexing 4 subjects. So we actually have a spare diplomat. In that case, we can just jam this down. So we're going to go ahead and do acquire subject. Good timing, guys. Morale of navies for the invasion of London and York to form Rome. Really good timing. Morale of navies, beautiful. And if we have 75% trade power, we can jam this, which we can't do. We're not going to get that. Okay. So we have to scourge Holland. Start annexing him because he'll get the negative relations. Scourge him to piss him off until he's caught everything. And then finish it. I didn't check how cheap these guys are now. Look at that, dude. 60 for the Palatinate. 38 for Lüneburg. And 65 for Cologne. Wow. Beautiful. Some Diplo points there. Okay. Where'd my general go here? Let's put him on. Let's put this guy 5 sieger. 5 sieger here. Let's drill our ruler. Let's drill our ruler. That's what he can be used for. So I think it's safe to say that we fulfilled the requirements to form Germany prior to getting the technology, right? So even though we've been doing everything else, as per usual, that's actually been typical of our runs lately, our attempts, even though we've been doing prioritizing everything else you can possibly imagine, we're also doing a German speed run, basically. That's the way we look at it, because, yeah, you're bottlenecked behind that technology to form Germany no matter what. Okay, so now we want to start this on the 3rd, and then we want to piss Holland off here. And the way to make him... So disable, enable scourge, and then he's not progressing. He's the only one mad, and then we just cancel the trade power, right? And he comes into the country. So we're going to make sure he calls this, cancel the trade power, and he comes in. But there we go. Beautiful. We're going to want to prioritize maximum relations with Armenia so I can integrate him in 3 years. He's scourged. That's good. So we shouldn't have to worry about being at war to integrate him. Okay, I'm going to keep drilling that, but let's keep an eye on rebel factions. Wow, a lot to manage. Now the next move, really, guys, is to form Sardinia Piedmont. Maybe I regret not. Maybe we're stuck at war. Maybe I should have just done it instantly. I was trying to delay on that mission and stuff. Anyway, these Spanish are making some sick progress. We got to deal with them badly. And the coalition builds up, sadly. So that's because we're at war, but now my hand is forced to attack the Turks, guys. Yikes. Okay, let's move out here. Yikes, that's not a good feeling. My hand is forced to attack them. We're going to go into the grasslands there. I'm sick of dealing with that rebel faction, trying to wait and deal with it efficiently. Alright, let's do more conversions. Try to remember to cancel that when we form Sardinia Piedmont. The missionaries. And we've still got 16 years to culture convert. Is there anything we can culture convert in 16 years? Yes. We no longer care about Croatian culture, guys, because we are Croatia now. So speaking of which, we have Piedmontese. Awesome. Good to see. Accepted, I mean. Okay, let's start converting the Croatian provinces. Fantastic. That's something to convert. Just got to make sure they finish before 1660, guys. That's our point at which we decided, okay, that's a building slot there, I won't burn that, to form Rome ahead of time. So this is what Saxon culture looks like this time, guys, but we're converting a lot of adjacent provinces. These two Saxon provinces are being converted. So if you switch to the accepted culture map mode, it shows you the orange ones. Apparently Saxon's not even an accepted culture, guys. But the orange ones are all being converted to Saxon, if you can see that, as well as Saxon. I mean, we're neither doing great by our standards, nor terrible, in my opinion. It's hard to say. I feel pretty good about this run, guys. A lot of people have suggested we're further ahead. I'm glad to hear that, because this has been rough. Really, really rough. Okay. Is there anywhere else? That looks like it's about it to me. Never mind. Nice. Yeah, so believe it or not, despite the annexations, we're spending 27 per month, but this stuff's cheap. It's going to come into the country quickly. So we're actually doing well in our Diplo, this is where things get really awkward, guys. In the next 16 years, we want to form Rome, so I can't really culture convert anything that finishes after the formation of Rome, or else it's been converted to Saxon, not Roman. So we need Tech 23 for Imperialism, but what do we do with our Diplo points? You know, that's the problem. I really, really, really want to convert, but I also can't, so very unpleasant feeling. Yeah, but as ones convert like this, we want to look at adjacent guys, spend every point that we can. And that does finish in time. Good to see. Okay, so Lundberg inside of the country. Lundberg, however you pronounce it, that's required to form Germany. That's Hamburg. And, yeah, nice. Oh! Our subjects actually have some units by the looks of things, guys. Imagine that. So that's manpower, of course. We're desperate for manpower. That feels amazing. Because I know we're also doing better on our military points, so... Feels good, man. Okay, these are literally trash by now. Nice. We'll take his light ships. Didn't we have light ships in the English Channel? Did they die or something, guys? They might have died, sadly. Okay. Infantry and cannons. I think we'll just hold on to this, right? To delete it at our own leisure. But... Maybe we just consolidate after engagement like that and reinforce with the Limburg troops. I might do that. Okay, this one stack's supposed to do with Portugal. So let's try to suss out what we're going to take from Portugal. We need Fez to form Rome, and we need all of this to form Rome. We know that. Whoa! Holy. Wow, we could actually one war him. So that's overextension, 120. I mean, we still have 16 years. I think we go for the double. We go for 2 wars here, but it's good to know that it's possible. I mean, Fez is a mountains fort. That should be prio. And then, to be honest, we should actually leave him with forts so that we have some extra war score to obtain, because he's got a kind of colonial empire. Yeah. Why don't we take some no, I'm not going to take colonies, no. If I did, it would be these. 1, 2, 3. We could do something like that, but we'll have a negative 1000 modifier unless my colonial nations can take the capital there, which is not going to happen. I wonder if maybe he doesn't have a fort in this area? No, he does. That's interesting. Okay, hang on 1 second. He doesn't. Okay, we should add this stuff to the list here. Because I want to get rid of this land in a nice, timely way, guys, and releasing a Hussite colonial nation should be fine, even though I don't think they're going to fare well. It's hardly any war score, so we'll add that to the list. We're going to take Fez, and yeah, something like that. So 43 war score. I wonder how hard that's going to be. We have to win battles for taking war score, but it's a liability. The New World is a liability. Palatinates in the country. That is admin ideas completed. We need the admin to core. So the Palatinate, I guess I celebrated too soon. Well, he had 4k here. Interesting. It's good. Any amount of manpower is manpower. We won't scoff at that. Good, good, good. We're about to go in against the Ottomans. Let's use that stack there. This guy's going to come reinforce Iberia. What do we need to form Rome? We need Rome itself. We need Provence, that's 1 war. We need this part of France, that's 1 war. We need London and York, provided that we can invade the British Isles, that's 1 war. We need the Portuguese land and Fez, that's 2 wars. We need Cyprus, that's 1 war against the Mamluks. We need this, that's 1 war. Debatably, arguably, this is 1 war combined by taking this and taking Cyprus. We need the Ottomans, that's 1 war, which is about to happen, and I think that's it. We need Zealand, so we need to integrate Holland, which we're in the process of doing that. It costs 210 Diplo, by the way, guys. Holland is actually, pretty massive. We're waiting for Holland to core the stuff up. He's taking his sweet time, which is a little bit stressful. We need Tunis. We need Tunis as well, which hopefully is going to be this 1 war against Tunis, guaranteed by Algiers. Take that, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, oh my frickin' yikes. Each of those is separately 1 war each. So, theoretically, we're trying to form it in 16 years. I think fairly plausible. If we're late, it's not going to be that late. But it did just arbitrarily make up 1660 as a number. I know that it's earlier than my other games, and I know that I was getting some feedback from chat that it's a little bit ambitious, and holy frick, dude, he never cored Munster up, guys. He's been sitting on Munster forever and he didn't core it up. Yikes. We're not even Germans, so we don't core that quickly. It's 25 dev. Wow, I'm not thrilled with that. That's not good. Great. Huh. Damn. Unpleasant. We should have postponed integrating clone for sure. Damn. We could honestly just ditch this, guys. You know, I really could. It costs us 10 prestige to return core when we're at peace. Are we ever going to be at peace? I mean, it's just one province, guys. It's not required to do anything, you know? Rather than coring it right now, it doesn't really fit into the equation. Give it to Holland? Well, that's going to make Holland... Yeah. He has this exact same issue. Shucks. We'll think about it. There's plenty of time to just take over random, like, one province miners in Germany, though. That's the thing, you know? So, if we can get to peace... Which I'm not convinced we can as we go back to war. Okay, we're using my ruler here. We don't want to do that. I don't want him to die in combat. So we did actually get some drill modifier here, guys, somewhat. If we could keep drilling them, that would be great. Alright, the Ottomans, sadly, with Brunei and Kilwa, they have quite some diplomacy, so definitely about winning battles against him. Alright, Toledo's lifted. So the Spanish should have lost a lot of progress there. Let's start working on Portugal. I'm gonna need more troops to fight Portugal, like, I don't know any way around that. Where are the Ottomans retreating to? Whoa, improve relations, silver tongue on our ear, not bad. It's not bad. Does affect Muslims around the world and stuff that, you know, we can see Kilwa's on the verge of not having the AE. In fact, he doesn't have the AE, but I am about to chunk Muslims. Anyway, silver tongue, not bad even at this stage. Not amazing, but not bad. Amazing in the early game, without a doubt, but... Okay. What else is going on for truces? Didn't we have some time? 3 years before Britain. Geez, man, if we're going to wait to core this, or vice versa, maybe the Ottomans finish sooner. We're in a tough spot, guys. We're locked in a war. Damn it. Wow. This guy's put up more of a fight than I suspected. Let's go for the war goal, and then we're going to piece him out. Maybe losing a war. If only there was one guy. Like... Yeah, it's Westphalia. We could buy, you know, the Defender of the Faith back. I was going to say, maybe separate peace and somebody to, like, lose Munster, but he's too big, guys. He's too big. It's all of this. I just want to lose Munster itself. My navy capable of beating the MAM navy? We just upgraded to war galleons. And previously it was pretty close, actually, yeah. So I am investing more into the navy to fight Britain. And we just got some morale of navies. I got transports, by the way, that's why I deleted it. From Lundberg. We just got some morale of navies from a Croatian mission. So, yeah, I mean, maybe we have to hire an admiral. but we'll do that if we have to. We do have the Diplo points to some extent. So we just stack wipe the Ottomans' army down over here, and we do not have the ticking war score from show superiority. It's got to be a huge objective we have to have in mind here. Let's group up, win battles, win battles, win battles. Now let's look at this peace deal. Everything required to form Rome. It's good. Good on overextension. Okay. We got the money. Thank you. Inflation reduction, production and money. Beautiful. Prestige and separatism. Nothing wrong with this modifier. 25 years of 5 separatism. Sick. Just throw away some prestige instead of wasting it, but we can be capped to 100. Beautiful. Fantastic. I mean, we got the Croatian mission, so that's 10 years of separatism. That's actually going to help with our unrest in general, but, you know, also where we're expanding. Now, Brunswick had separatism. Apparently, it's still there. Some of these guys I wanted to convert to Saxon, but they had separatism. Does that finish in time? No. Damn. I want to do Nuremberg, but I can't. These guys will finish in time. So this was owned by Lundberg. Barely finishing in time. It's more Saxon culture coming down. It's good. Good. Okay, how are the Spanish doing out here? They still have some progress. Yikes. We were hoping our enemies fought them, but they're not going to, are they? $12,000 manpower in the ditch right now. Subjects are actually winning for a change. Beautiful. And he took that fort just shockingly easily in the mountains. He didn't have a general applied at the time. Damn it. I was hoping that my friends would engage him while he's on the mountains, and that would be a catalyst to winning, but if anything, it's now going to be a catalyst to losing. And he just took that as well. At least he's got a 5 siege general there, but that was disgustingly effective as well. Bastard. Freaking bastard cheating ass scumbag ass AI, dude. Did you know Portuguese women have moustaches? Well, I'm not sure that's true, and that's not very nice to say. I don't know anything about Portuguese women. Okay. Let's keep sieging down what we can. I feel like the Ottomans are our best course of action to winning a war quickly, which we're desperately in a hurry to do. Faster than Portugal, at least. Damn, guys, I'm pretty disillusioned all of a sudden. Like, I don't know what is the course of action forward. We want to get rid of Munster. Damn it. Look at this. Ooh. Yikes. Ah, yikes. Okay. We want to get rid of Munster. That's not the biggest deal ever. Britain is too strong. So I have to attack England. Wait, where is he? He's surprisingly not that strong. Okay. I mean, this coalition's pretty small. Chagatai is out. We got Portugal out. Bakura was potentially going to join that out. Last time I thought the coalition was going to go away, it didn't. So Morocco and England are going to join. Morocco's pretty strong, guys. I'm sorry to say. Look at his numbers. I almost want to say that we can resolve these two wars, peace out, and maybe ally people, reset the coalition, and then go back in. We need to get to peace for a few accounts, if you can't tell, which is awkward. We're on ticking war score from the Ottomans. That's good. Yeah, I'm surprised how degenerate the chat can be at times. Like, I basically kill my community by scaring away all the non-degenerates, but then yet degeneracy still remains. So, as it turns out, it's not a big deal or anything like that. I'm just suffering from depression in real life because there's no non-degenerate human beings. It's not a big deal or anything like that. But chat really is really good at depressing their streamer. And then you end up with a lot of people who they're afraid to talk. Which is not good either. Damn it, dude. Frick, don't get lucky. Man, this is a struggle fest right now. It just doesn't get easier, eh? Whew. Do not cheese me, Bakura. Do not do it. Don't do it. I literally just walked up from there. Have some respect. Please, sir. Have some respect. Good day, sir. Did you know the majority of Italians consider Dalmatian Italian territory? Well, I don't know if that's true either, but interesting though. We have a bunch of money now, guys. I didn't even realize. Gee, so we got like 6,000 ducats from that event. Okay, dude. This guy was accepted culture Pomeranian. He's no longer is because we're Croatian. Yikes. Okay, I can't upgrade him. Alright, money. We have money. What is it that we want to do with our money right now, guys? I think courthouses, right? Is there something else glaringly obvious? Navy. Yeah, I noticed we're like super over the combat, the Navy force limit. So I think the Navy that we have is going to be enough against the English. Don't get me wrong, I don't think we're going to flex on them at sea. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're not going to flex on them at sea, but we are going to get into the British Isles with that. I'm just going to hire admirals and then get rid of them. We actually have the Diplo points available to do that. Okay. You're kidding me. 21 war score. This guy's high enthusiasm. Is there ongoing battle right now? There's not. Frick. This war's gonna go on. Okay, dude. We're gonna have to walk back to his capital. Trying to win wars with no units because they're all preoccupied fighting other wars. Lol. It's not a fun time. Does enable trade for subjects any option? You mean vassals? It would only be Armenia. My other vassal is Holland. We're already transferring his trade power. Okay, I want to see that enthusiasm shift from Akora, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Whereas the Ottomans' enthusiasm is dwindling. Look at that huge stack. If we fight that in the mountains, it's not going to bode well for our manpower. Anyways, our cores are finishing and our wars are not, which is not where you want to be in life. We're stuck at war, more so than I had anticipated. It's bad. It's big time bad. Big time bad, boys. He's got more claims out here. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to push for everything. Not at all. I just want to get out of this. We're trying to keep the coalition down with this war. This is why I'm so mad at him for cheesing that fort. Like, he 7%ed it or something, right? It was a 35? Oh, okay. It's basically 100% chance for the AI. They are just so efficient at sieging, though. It's just rough, man. Alright, we're on taking war score now with Bakori Boy. We need to go and liberate those, or re-siege them, I suppose. We need to occupy them a second time. We got a 2-year window before the English truce comes up. Oh man, I'm struggling, guys. The cores are about to finish and we should be done with the Ottomans. There's no cop-out here, though. There's no cop-out. We need to push for the Rome now. I'm sick of doing partial peace deals. Like, let's push, push, push. So I'm just going to eat poop on attrition here. Hopefully we 1 month it. Okay, Cairo must be burnt. Cairo's huge. Do you guys know Syria and Croatian tag look identical in color, I swear. They're so similar. Very, very similar. But you know, nations do actually have identical colors in EU4. It's colonial nations. Colonial nations can have identical colors. Like Scotland and Castile's colonial nations. It's the randomly generated ones. Like, every nation has a slightly different shade, but you can get duplicates. Come on, let's 1 month this. I don't like the color, and I also don't like people who like the color. There's something about Croatia which is like too modern, dude. Nice, we did 1 month there, very nice. The name placement. Yeah, dude. I always wished when I played this game, I wish that Germany they looked like Germany in medieval Total War 2. Germany looked so cool in that game, dude. I love Germany. The Holy Roman Empire, dude. What the frick? Where'd you come from? Oh no. Okay. It's a yikes. Total War games, the old ones, are so whack. You guys know the capital of the Holy Roman Empire? Because it is the Holy Roman Empire, at least. In Medieval 2, which is like an old-ass game, it's Frankfurt. I mean, it's fine, but just so random, though. The Frankfurtlers? The Frankfurters. Part of me feels like we got greedy here, guys, trying to min-max these missions. I wish I was Sardinia Piedmont already. I'm worried about, like, when is our next period we can actually get it to peace. Whoa! Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Oh, this is so tough, dude. It's just going in circles in this war. Russia, where are your troops at? They actually are coming, but taking their sweet time. Hey, Leaf. I'm gonna ban you. It's one warning. Just because I don't like you. Okay, so you're warned now. There's no other reason, but it's just because I don't like you, though. Are we overlooking anything right now, guys? I feel a little bit disheveled today. No, we're good. I think we're good. Merv. These just being lifted immediately. I swear, the amount of attrition we spent sieging this stuff down and it's just being lifted. Literally walk up here and it gets lifted. It's a big shame. It's a big shame. The Ottomans, we are genuinely making progress against the Ottomans. So his Gaz is in his war, but he's got a fort level 5 on the mountains. It's going to be wiser to try to get pick-offs. Literally lifts all three of them. What? Okay, dude. We're getting spanked in this war chat. Jeez. Okay. Frick. Force March doesn't give it to us. Okay. Yeah. Damn, it was going so well and it just gone to complete pot now. Yikes. Okay, we've got a man up against the Portuguese here if we want to win the war, but to be honest, the Ottoman War is the one that's going to resolve itself, so we actually have time. Okay, on the 1st of August, we could force march. It's too late. Too late. Hopefully we get a retreat here, please, on the 1st of August. Questionable. Rolling zeros, baby. Love the zeros. That one is actually not a day's vault, which means that, you know, it's manpower mostly here. Please have the morale to... Okay, good. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, alright. It's not too bad. Let's push through. That could have been worse. It looked worse to me. You have to control the province for the Scorch Earth to make a difference. Good, we caught that. So if you Scorch and your enemy controls the province, it helps them effectively. Whoever has possession of the province, the enemies of that province receive a movement speed penalty. Okay, this is grasslands. We're just going to basically muster everything and go in against Portugal. He's almost bugged out or something, just sitting there. Oh man, my poor manpower, guys. Jeez, so we're doing better in our military. It's just going to have to come from stacking. So it's only 23,000 manpower pop right now, but better than nothing. Anyways, we should have already pieced out. I don't know. Shoot. Also, is this... How much overextension is Munster? Okay. I don't know what we're going to do here, dude. $67. We are getting close. These two occupations, some ticking war score, occupy some stuff from Gaz, but that's about all I can really do without, you know, taking a huge toll. Hey, Commander, what's up? Wow. Here I was. I had no faith in Portugal actually moving, and then all of a sudden they moved. Let's go into Lisbon. Dude, these big provinces are the worst. I hate this. But at least we can see. We've been in situations where we can't see. My poor colonial nations have been complete garbage this game. Hopefully Portugal's about to get roasted there. When can we acquire Rome, guys? 5 years out. Killer's making an appearance? That's not ideal. Where is he? Good. So I'm hoping to acquire these yet again, and then with the length of war we can peace out. That's what I'm hoping. Like, brute forcing these victories, it's so rough, dude. Our manpower is just going down the drain rapidly. We do have more than our initial 4 stacks, which is what I want to maintain. We did have more troops than that, which means I can delete them, and therefore we have better manpower than it actually seems, but what a nightmare. So let's go for Fizz. Wait, what? 0 Warsaw from battles? Yikes, dude. The Portuguese war is a nightmare. Oh my goodness. 0 war score from battles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, we're taking big battles, we're losing manpower, we're 0 war score from battles. That's the New World feeding, I think. Oh boy, we certainly are rich right now though. 130 ducats per month, that's while reinforcing big time. This is exhausting, by the way, guys. I have to remember tomorrow when I stream to check if the stream's okay and then restart the stream. So there's been an issue where I stream and my settings are just like some bizarro settings that I don't even set. They're literally streaming at settings that I'm not streaming at, if that makes sense, and then I have to restart the stream for it to work. But I don't know what's happening. I assume that's what was causing the lag earlier. Maybe I have to like reinstall OBS or something. Okay, Bakura is medium now. Gonna artillery barrage, guys, to get gas. It's not often that we do it, but we actually have mill now, and this is a liability. I don't know how we're gonna end this war, but we have to get out of this war like yesterday. Literally a bottleneck here, so I'm gonna barrage that. Like, literally just random settings, dude. I open up my stream and I'm streaming at 720p, but that's not the settings that I have in OBS streaming. Does that make sense? I was streaming at 2000 bitrate. 2000, that's nothing. So weird. There was an update recently to, not OBS, but Windows. I updated a Windows thing, so that's probably it. Man, I'm such a cynical person, guys, but like, what's up with that? Like, it gets so tiresome, dude, I swear. I hear everybody else complain about it as well, is like, you literally update... Man, if I set up my dual PC setup and stuff, it's going to be the worst. You literally install an update and it just ruins your life, dude. Like, the amount of things that go wrong that you don't even... It's impossible to anticipate them all. Man, it's going to be bad. I know a lot of streamers who are like afraid to update anything. They just don't update, and they postpone updating everything for as long as they can. Yeah, I know, but they're so frequent and they mess things up. Like, what's that about though? Like, seriously. Okay, let's get out of this war. Taking 2 measly provinces. That felt terrible, guys. That really felt terrible. We kept him out of the coalition, but at what cost? What a nightmare. Anyways, that will actually help resolve the other wars because they had a lot of troops inside. Whatever his name is, Chagatai, is a really big boy. He was inside the coalition, but he's donezo's now. Whew. As somebody who works there, what does works there mean, but not on Windows? What's that mean, Microsoft? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I know it's not deliberate literacy, that goes without saying, but like, you must, I don't know. Do you do stuff yourself and you know what I mean? It really messes things up. Like, badly. It changes the default, like, that's the obvious one that comes to mind, is it changes the default device that you use with applications, like, every time. With certain devices, it just changes the devices. Man, it's annoying. But that's the obvious one that comes to mind. The problem is that you can't anticipate the problems. They're really bad. Okay. Well, okay, dude. No, that scared me, dude. I misswore that. Never mind. Holland has started his cause. That's good. I thought he cancelled this, guys, but he did core it. Holland is coming into the country soon. That's good to see. We haven't checked on that in a while because he was swarmed by rebels. Alright. We now have the requirements to peace out Portugal. It's just about war score. And we do not have ticking war score. And I'm out of manpower, which is disgusting to say. I mean, if we do a few more battles, like, we're literally going to be out of manpower. Wow, that manpower didn't last us long. Come on, give me the fort and Gaz. I hope that's enough war score. Let's try to scare him off of his blockades. That could be giving him a little bit of war score, which we don't want, you know, for the peace deal. Only 2 war score from Gaz. Oh, wait, what? We failed. What a surprise. Oh! Jeez, I just thought I'm gonna need an admiral. Let's get some naval tradition for the English. Dude, our naval traditions are way better than I thought. We got plus 30 from the Croatian mission, but it was already decent. Damn, that's a good admiral. Wow, that bodes well. Awesome. Anyways, let's try to beat him up here. We've got state-of-the-art ships, which he might not have, and I want that naval tradition, so we have to try to flex on the British. Damn, that's a good admiral. I mean, maneuver is really important though, guys. To be honest, it doesn't have much maneuver, so it's not amazing, but it's good. Better than what I expected, let's put it that way. It's doing good damage, and we're actually just roasting him. So he's not even trying to man up against us, he just has nowhere to go. And we very much want to destroy his blockades. Okay. Because it could make the difference here. I'm pushing for it, dude. And look at that, dude. We just failed on 72, man. Oh, frick. What a nightmare. 72% fail. On a fort level 5 in the mountains where we're dying from attrition. I love it. I literally barraged that. We're waiting. We're waiting. It's always the one we're waiting for. They're having a comeback here. Disgusting. It's disgusting. Costing me 1 mil per month, being over my military leader slots. That's okay. Okay. Let's be more deliberate here. I'm going to convert this guy so that that can be Saxoned in the next 16 years before we form Germany or Rome or whatever. Same thing. What's going on in Poland? Interesting. I feel like it was just yesterday. Maybe it was literally yesterday, was it? Last stream? We took Pomerania. But with the nice separatism missions. The separatism is gone there. Very good. Start culture converting that. And I hate this. This 0 war score from battles. I hate it. What's a brother supposed to do? We're not on ticking war score. I might have to take less from Portugal, guys. We already proved that he was full and inexorable, so maybe something like this. What is so awkward? It's just not doable, it seems like. Okay. Here is the Ottoman territory required to form Rome. And what's very awkward to me now is that we're waiting for that to finish. Man, I think I'm going to overextend, to be honest, guys. I really think I am. I think we're in for overextension tomorrow. Because I want to get rid of Munster. Just get rid of that province. and I want to be at peace before Feb next year, the beginning of next year. So we're in for overextension tomorrow, guys. Not fun. But the Portuguese war is about to resolve itself if we take something as humble as this, which means we're below 50% overextension, and we did prep him. We killed Defender of the Faith, so he's not in the English war, and we did prep him to be one-shottable for next time, but it's going to be overextension tomorrow. It's the only way. Because we need to get to peace, we need to hopefully reset the coalition now, because it's trash, and that means being able to go in here, which is the Mamelukes, and we need to form Sardinia Piedmont, okay? Which is all going to happen tomorrow. Because that's it. But we've got some good old overextension to look forward to. How about that? I'm going to call it there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I'm going to try to fiddle around with OBS so we don't have that issue tomorrow. The last 2 days, there's been a little bit of a scuff stream before the stream. And, yeah, I'm aiming for, like, this is so hard on me, guys. I'm sorry for slacking off. I took some days off, which I shouldn't have. It's just, this has been brutal. Really, really brutal. But, yeah, I'm going to try to do at least 3 hours a day, right? Like, that's not that much. So, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. See you next time. Oh, by the way, guys, I know people have left because I just called the stream. That's fine. What do you guys think about Humankind or whatever it's called? I must admit, from looking far away, like a perspective, not looking closely at it, it doesn't look great, to be honest. I don't think it looks great. But yeah, I thought I might give it a go. Like some chill sort of day off streams or whatever. It's a new game, so it's been doing like slightly better on Twitch, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can showcase that for you. It looks bad, says Prime Cake. Damn. Nemo says it's pretty nice. Hey Nemo, I didn't see you there. Nemo's a streamer, guys. If you want to watch some E4 content, give him a follow. It's pretty much Civ-like. Yeah, I feel like Civ has a lot of potential, and I think that certain things I don't like about Civ is the cheesiness, like you're playing as Gandhi for 5 billion years. Humankind, the way, it definitely avoids that kind of thing, but, yeah, who knows? You had a blast playing it? Okay, cool. It's a bit slow, but fine for what it is. Yeah, I mean, call me a pessimist, but particularly for streaming, oops, you guys don't want to watch anything apart from scuffed E4. That's my experience. So, yeah, it's pretty much a full price game. I'll think about it. I definitely want to smash out this campaign and not get distracted any longer. We have to complete it. So I just want to get it done and then move beyond this era of E4 smashing this out. So I'll have a think about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. I'll see you later.